Hi everybody, and welcome to the October Q&A video here on Web Designer 18's YouTube channel. I'm Andrew. Pleasure to be here once again making your acquaintance. I mean, it's very seldom that we ever get to do this, the monthly Q&A video. You know, you ask them, I answer them. Yes, and this time I'm debuting the slight changes that we've been making here. I should say that I've been making here at Web Designer 18 Central. New backdrop, very cheap at Walmart. Changed it up where I'm sitting at. Still fine-tuning everything, so please let me know in the comment section if you like the backdrop. I can easily find a different one. Yes, you might see a little bit of trash behind me. I'm still working on cleaning stuff. I thought this was going to be a little longer than it was, so I got to find one that's a little bit longer. Like width-wise, length-wise, it's 6 feet. Length-wise, it's 6 foot. Height-wise, it's like width-wise, it's a little short, but I can easily replace that. I can get another one, so that's not that's not a big killer joy for me. And I kind of like the color. I was afraid it's gonna be like a little too dark around here, but works out kind of nice. But I'm still fine-tuning everything, so don't shoot me if it's not perfect yet. It's still a work in progress. And keep in mind, if you want, I can revert back to the other system should the need arise. So, like I said, please let me know in the comment section below. Without any further ado, let us dive into the Q&A video. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, 11 questions. Ooh, interesting. 11 questions this time. So let's dive into it. First question was actually one that I missed for last month, so I do apologize for that. So the question is, if I had to choose my spirit animal, what would it be? I don't know. I think I had that question once before, but I don't think I could answer it well then either. I would probably go with either like a lion, because zodiac symbol, dragon, or in all honesty maybe a sloth or something. Just lazy, relaxed, contempt. Not exactly me, but you're supposed to, assess to be your spirit animal, I guess, but it would work for me, I don't think. Probably either a lion, dragon, or sloth or something. That's probably what my guess would be, or what I would say. Okay, let's see here. Random question I have: if another YouTuber love to recommend, blah blah blah. The channel talks about animated cartoons, including anime sometimes. Ever heard of Electric Dragon 505, aka Animat? No. It's a short answer, no. I know of a few YouTube reviewers that talk about the aspects of like cartoons, animated shows, and things like that. Besides Bennett the Sage, there's Saber Spark that does a lot. I don't know any of them personally. Mother's Basement. That's a good channel. They do a lot of anime ones. In fact, they did a video I really liked. It was called I Love the English Dub Openings. And if you ever get a chance to pull that one up, I highly recommend that you do it. It's really good. It's about 35 minutes long, but it's a solid, worthwhile 35 minutes. I mean, you learn a lot. I mean, if it wouldn't have been for that, I would never have learned that Dragon Ball GT had a different opening up in Canada versus what we got here in the States. What we got in the States was the piss shit version versus up in Canada, they got the good version of the opening. If we would have had that here in the States, I probably would have enjoyed GT a little more than I did. GT was a train wreck either way, but still. It would have been a little more enjoyable of a train wreck than what we got, basically. Okay. If I met 3 or more aliens from a planet, would I hang out with them? Probably, so long as it's not the Mars Attacks Martians that want to eat me alive. Or, no, sorry, Ray Blast my ass. So long as it's not them, yeah, I probably would hang out with them. I don't think I'd have an issue with that. Like Vulcans, Andorians, Gallifreyans, yeah, I'd hang out with them probably. What would we do? Who the hell knows? I wouldn't be able to tell you what we would do, but yeah, I'd probably hang out with them. See, speaking of allergies, what types of food am I allergic to? Okay, this is actually a good question. I can't have tree-bearing nuts. So that's like almonds, cashews, things like that. Anything that grows on a tree that's a nut, I can't touch it. Not deathly allergic, but I just get sick. Ironically, though, because while my mom's a bigger fan of it than I am, I can actually eat coconut, even though it's technically a tree-bearing nut. But I'm just not a huge coconut fan. I had some when I was a kid. I never got a taste for it. I thought it tasted really stupid. No, stupid. That's a good word for it. I thought it tasted really stupid, so I'm like, I don't really want any more of it. And, yeah, my mom's a humongous coconut nut. I mean, I could get her coconut-flavored cereal or a coconut-flavored coffee mix. She would drink that stuff up like crazy. She would eat coconut anything. Yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of coconut. But yeah, definitely I can't do tree-bearing nuts at all. Zilch. No almonds, nothing, none of that shit. As far as other foods, I can eat a lot of stuff, but I'm just a picky eater because I eat chicken. I eat potatoes, technically. I eat French fries. Just cook them in the oven. Noodles, sausage, pepperoni, lunch meat, cheese, stuff like that. I know I can eat pork, but it just doesn't, I don't digest it well. It doesn't want to digest well with me, and I end up having indigestion all night, but I can eat it. So it's one of those, I like it, but it just doesn't like me. But yeah, definitely at least 100% tree-bearing nuts are no way, not happening. Okay. Can you give us a sneak peek of season 2 of your GBU show? I would, but I don't have any of it recorded yet. It's a fun story with this. I had planned to do season 2 a little differently this year. It was going to be, I was going to record it outside. I figured I could use either my camcorder, which I'm using now to record this, and I'm keeping an eye on over here in case you see my eyes darting, making sure this isn't going to suddenly blank off and I keep moving the mouse so Windows doesn't come up because then it'll shut off my camera. I found out the hard way tonight. But yeah, so I had planned to record the GBU season 2 outside, but, and this is where Mother Nature decided once again she wanted to have a bug up her ass. My neighbor's grass grew like a fucking weed over the last couple, like pretty much since the minute spring hit, their grass just grew in the back and it couldn't get taken down quickly enough. Her son wasn't able to do it fast enough to keep up with the growth because of his job and everything, and they don't want the younger brother to do it because they don't want him touching any of the massive tools like that. And plus they have an issue where water just getting everywhere. But that caused the issue, though, of massive amounts of mosquitoes. And what pissed me off a little bit, and I can't blame them for this because the mosquito season here was just horrible over the summer. I got bit almost like, I could walk outside and get bit up. In a matter of minutes, I was getting bit. But what happened was the spot that I had picked out to record the GBU and to record season 2 at sadly became infested with mosquitoes, like to the point where I would stand there for a minute and I had, like, if I had short sleeves on like I do now, and if I had my pants legs sort of curled up a little bit to help regulate heat, I was bitten alive almost, and I was like, okay, no, forget this. Not happening. It's like I'm never gonna get anywhere with this. It was asininely insane how many mosquitoes we had roaming back there. Now it's getting too cold out though to do it, and night shift's gonna start soon for me, and daylight savings time is going to be starting this coming Sunday as of this recording. So, yeah, I'm not going to have a chance now to record any of that stuff outside. It's an idea that I could do, like, for another season, but as for season 2, it's not going to happen. But as for a sneak peek, I don't really have anything. I wish I could. I haven't gotten a chance to record any of it. That's kind of where my one issue is right now, because I had thought that I could use my camcorder, record it, and while I'm doing night shift, like sit in my room, quick record it during the day, and go to sleep, then wake up, do night shift, and just have like all the footage ready. But my camera sucks. Unless it's tethered to my laptop here, it doesn't do squat, basically. I mean, it'll run. It'll work just fine. I can record it like I'm doing now. But as far as recording video goes, I'd have to set it up. And because I have the little microphone here, once I plug that into the power, into the port to make as an alternate microphone, forget it. It's gone. The battery drains like that. And it's like, well, it needs to charge for 8 hours. Yeah, I charge it up for 8 hours. I've had it charging for almost a good day and a half, and it's just a piece of shit. So I'm looking around for a replacement camera. This one's replaced my webcam that I gotten because the webcam wouldn't work anymore. My computer kept having a problem with it. It only has an issue with it if Windows comes up and disconnects it. But yeah, so I don't really have anything for the season 2 yet of GBU. I'm still working on it, though. I know I am getting a list together of what anime I'm going to be looking at, and I can give you a little sneak peek of that if you'd like. I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite god tier anime, and I will be picking it apart because while some of it's good, there are some aspects of it that suck. So I'm going to have to talk about that. I am going to be talking about the remainder of Hunter x Hunter, so you can look forward to that. I'm going to be discussing one of my favorite little OVAs based on a game. I think one of my viewers will know which game I'm talking about, but I'll give you a hint. It's something of something. 3 words. It came out for the GameCube, and then there was a version over in Japan for the PS2. And it is one of the best games that I have ever played on my GameCube. Old school, yeah. I'm gonna be talking about that one. Wait a minute, there's one that I'm gonna be doing like a special month or a special little 4-part series of card-based anime because I found a few more. I had it written down, but I don't want to reach over for it. There was another one. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but there was another one. So I have the list together. It's going to be at least 26 episodes, so you can look forward to that. Okay, next question. If push came to shove, do you think you would make a good leader? Hell no. Short answer, hell no. I get drunk on power far too easily. You put me in charge of something, and I am instantly going tyrannical on people's asses. That's one of the reasons why I don't want any further authority at work. I'm too afraid I'm liable to go tyrannical, like I'm liable to become a dictator, like person. It's not that I don't want to be, far from it. I don't want to be a dictator, but at the end of the day, I just suck at it. It is what it is. But that being said, if push came to shove, I probably could if I had no other choice in the matter. But if I had a choice in the matter, no, I am not leader material in any way, shape, or form. I suck at it. I'll wholeheartedly suck at it. So, no. I submitted a request to you. Why haven't you made it? Okay. That's actually a very simple question. It's a very simple answer. Either A, I didn't see the request due to YouTube's screwed up comment system, which really needs to be overhauled. 2, it's not something that I can talk about, either politics or religion. 3, I'm not interested in it in any way, shape, or form, so I don't want to talk about it. Or 4, either A, B, or C. Usually it's probably A, I either didn't see it, but 90% of the time it's probably C. I don't find it interesting, or I don't know enough about it. I'm not going to do a video where I'm basically standing in front of a camera and just acting like a total asshole for 5-10 minutes doing a video on something. I mean, I could rant about stuff till I'm blue in the face, but at the end of the day, if I don't like doing it, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to keep up this whole, oh, here, let me do a video on this, to make half a dozen people happy when I don't like what I'm doing. So, yeah, it is what it is. It's a quid pro quo, if you will. I mean, if I don't like doing it, I'm not going to do it because either I don't know enough about it to do a decent video on it to do it justice. Somebody else has already done a far better video than I could do on it, as in they really dug deep into the mythos, background information, stuff like that. They know more about it than I do. They, do a lot of stuff. Like, they have more of the information than I could ever hope to find. They might have inside sources that I don't have. All of that factors into the matter of, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm not going to do the video. I'm not going to, sit in front of a camera and act like an idiot and an asshole for 5 to 10 minutes. It's not going to happen. So, if I haven't done a requested video, because I know that there's one that I was asked to do a review on last year. It was Invader Zim Comics. I am working on it. The reason I haven't gotten it out is very forefront, and I'll explain it in the review video too, but here's a little taste of it. I don't have the room for a shit ton of comic books. My room is very, very, very cramped. My feet are literally on my bed right now. I'm sitting in my just cleaned off chair, and I have my desk that I just spent an hour tonight cleaning off, so I can put my laptop on it. My room is cramped as it is. But the main reason is I don't have room for 30 comic books, 30 plus comics. And I mean, I have 3 boxes sitting in my back room that I'm trying to get rid of, comic book wise. I mean, I have the whole collection up on Craigslist, for God's sake, trying to get rid of these things just so I can get some extra room back there, so I can box up some of my extra stuff, stick it back there so that I have a little more room to breathe in here. I mean, I have a lot of junk in my room, let's put it that way. It's not a matter of I didn't do it because I don't want to do it. I don't have room for 30 plus comics. I know it's 37 volumes or more. I don't have room for all those. There's one comic book store in my entire area, and I vowed after Free Comic Book Day that they can kiss my ass. I'm never going back to them again. When it's Free Comic Book Day and you have to spend $2, I have to pay you 75 cents a comic then after I get one for free. One free. And it's on a big table. All the comics on this big table are free. Take free comics. It's Free Comic Book Day. They're all free on this table. That's where the free comics are. It's not the whole store or anything. No, it's Free Comic Book Day, the freaking table. I had 6 of them, I think, 6 or 7. And when I go up, it's oh, no. You get one for free. The rest you have to pay for. Huh? Yeah, I had to, because I like how they go, well, you're making a donation. No, I'm paying you, morons, because what it is I'm basically paying you money. And that's what it is, and I didn't like that. So I vowed after that they can kiss my ass. I'm never setting foot in there again. So, yeah, they lost me as a customer long after that. So that was that. But they're the only comic books place around that actually has comics. I mean, I could probably try Barnes & Noble, but they're on the other side of town, and they don't really get comics in. They mostly do graphic novels and stuff like that. So I don't really want to go all the way up there. I did find a couple sites. Some people told me try a couple sites. I did find one, so I am slowly reading them. But again, other stuff I have to do, other videos I have to make, other things that I have to get done in real life. So it's a slow process to read at least enough of them to get a general idea. At worst case scenario, I might just do a review of 3 issues and be done with it, because I don't have the room for X amount of comics. So it's not like I forgot about them. I didn't forget. It's just that I honestly don't have the room for 30 plus comic books right now. That is what it is. So Let's see here. Why did you stop reboots, remakes, and retcons? I think I answered this in the last one and in my video explaining it, but I'll go through it again. I guess for some of you that may have missed that video or couldn't find it. So the deal with reboots, remakes, and retcons was I would do it, and I would talk about video games, movies, and TV shows that were getting rebooted, remade, or retconned. And after episode 1, I had a hell of a time finding topics for episode 2. In fact, I was really digging the bottom of the barrel to find a lot of topics. The issue that I had was that I couldn't find credible sources online that was like, oh yeah, this is actually happening. There's going to be a remake of insert thing here. And when I did find confirmation, it's like there wasn't enough meat on the bone anymore, basically. So it was one of those, do I just keep going with this how it is, or hope and pray that at some point I can, pick it back up. I recorded episode 3, I'm not gonna lie. Episode 3 did get recorded. It's just that I didn't like the direction that I was trying to take it in then, because I was going to talk about stuff that should get a second shot, a second chance, stuff like that. And as I was recording it, I stopped, I took a look at it, and I'm like, you know what, just throw it in the back vault, I'm not even going to touch it. So it has stayed, it's actually on my laptop, to be honest with you, but it has stayed buried since, because I'm not going to put it out there. It's not good enough, in my opinion, to warrant a full-on, here, let me talk about it for this show sort of deal. So I'm not gonna, yeah. And then after I figured if I'm already gonna be screwing up one and I can't find enough topics, you know what, it was just it was an experiment that didn't go well, basically. I tried, it didn't work. I don't feel upset that I failed at it. It just proved to me that while reboots are an inevitable thing and they are a pain in the ass, it's something that unless you can find 100% credible information, you're not going to know what it is anymore that qualifies as a reboot, qualifies as a remake, or that is getting retconned. Because I could have done comic books, but the problem is that comic books always get retconned at some point, and then they unretcon the retcon. So me talking about a retcon isn't going to make a crap bit of difference if 3 or 4 issues later it's undone. So then I'm just looking like an idiot again, like I said, down the road. So yeah, there is that. So I'm not comfortable with that. But that was pretty much the main reason why I stopped doing it. I figured that by episode 3, I already had lost most of my gumption for it. I couldn't find any topics for it, and I figured it like a crappy CBS sitcom. It lasted 2 episodes and canceled because the ratings just sucked. Basically, that's how I justify it. Why are your videos mostly just some stupid logo with audio playing? Oh, well, thank you. I put a lot of effort into those stupid logos. Mostly because of copyright. I don't want to put too many pictures in. I do have pictures on a few of my videos. I know that there's an entire podcast that has pictures in it. Ancient Fairy Dragon, I think I might have had one. I know I had a couple of Link Summoning, Rise of the TMNT, Fidget Spinners, No Female Protagonist in Yu-Gi-Oh!, Link Summoning the Death of Yu-Gi-Oh! When I did those, they were like my earlier works, and as it went on, unfortunately, we started getting the wholehearted bullshit that is the copyright claim bot on YouTube, and especially after their latest video to creators, which that was a middle finger to us. I'm not even gonna lie, but after that went out, it was pretty much no chance in hell that I was going to get any protection. As far as YouTube's concerned, if you do something that's copyrightable and you infringe on copyright, it's your ass in the sling, not theirs. They won't help you. They don't care. So I was already figuring this going into that. If that's their mindset, then to hell with it. I'm not gonna do it anymore, because if something were to happen, you would usually think, okay, if something happens, I at least have the YouTube protection to help me just in case something bad happens. No, you don't have the YouTube protection. So it's like, you know what? The logo's mine. I created the logo. Now, yeah, I found some fonts for the one, so I'm not claiming 100% ownership of the one. That was the One Podcast logo, because I did find a font online for that that did help. So, and that was actually a font that was for a package of stuff that you could add into Word. So that's where I found that. But still, there is that. So I'm not claiming that one is 100% mine, even though I thought of the layout, but the font was not mine. But as for the other ones, I mostly just make them in Word. So that's it. Other than that, that's pretty much why. Also, the fact that I don't really have the world's greatest equipment. I have a laptop, I have a camera, I have a mic. That's it. That's about the best I have. And I already want to try to upgrade this camera. I have to look around and get another. I want to look around and get a second one of these. I got a boom mic for my podcast, and I have this lapel mic to do Q&A videos with. So there is that. But yeah, that's that's pretty much why. It's copyright. Insert it here. It's copyright. What are your thoughts on other anime review channels on YouTube? They're all right. I know Bed at This Age, Anime Abandoned, is one of my favorites, but there are times when he gets a little preachy. That's a good word for it, preachy. I recently just watched his Dot Hack Sign review. Yeah, it's got my phone there. Yeah, it was all right, but I kind of felt like he was glossing 90% at it, just because, I haven't seen it in 15 years, and 15 years can do a number on your memory. Yeah, but here's the thing. You were just kind of looking at it through one set of glasses, whereas you should be looking at it throughout the whole thing. But each reviewer does their own style. I mean, I don't mimic anybody's style. That's why I have my own. Each reviewer is going to have their own way to do something. I'll tell you the story of the anime as best I can from start to finish through my memory, and then I'll give you what's good, bad, and ugly in my opinion about the anime. So it's like, if I talk about, like, I'll use one of my ones from the first season, when I talked about Gridman, my very first episode, I said what I liked about it was that it was really well done. I mean, the plot moved along swimmingly and everything else. The ugly, though, I nailed down that, some of the episodes felt a little stiff, which they did, and then there was the ugly, which was no Drago. I mean, if you're basing it off of Gridman, you could have had Drago in it. There's one of the main things, but still. But as far as other anime reviewers, sorry about that. As far as other anime reviewers, yeah, there's some that I like, there's some that I watch, but at the end of the day, it's just whichever one you're the most comfortable with, that's, the one you want to watch. Go be my guest. I'm not going to tell you otherwise. I mean, if you like watching Bed at This Age over at Anime Abandoned, go for it. I mean, I watch them too. If you like watching, like, let's say, Mother's Basement or something, watch them. If you like watching somebody that just blows the anime series apart, be my guest. It's to each their own. It's my motto. But yeah. So my thoughts on them, they're all right, but it's just a reviewer at the end of the day, and it is what it is. All right, final question. This works because I'm getting a little sleepy. Why do you review YouTube channels? Nobody else does. I mean, somebody puts a lot of work and effort into making a string of videos, and nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody talks about, hey, this is a really good channel if you like cooking. This is a really good channel if you're into fixing cars. This is a cool channel if you like animated stuff. Nobody talks about those. Most of the reviewers on YouTube are mostly talking about, oh, buy this product, get this product. Oh, I can fix this magically. Nobody talks about the channels that, most of these channels and these creators, they're putting in hours upon days just to get one video done for everybody to watch. And nobody talks about it. Nobody says, oh, that was a really great video. I thought that was really well done. They did a real good job. It was such a beautiful video. They don't talk about that. They go, wow, that product is really cool. I got to get that. You got the 8-bit guy who does like a whole bunch of old school computers. He has his other channel, 8-bit Keys, where he does a bunch of musical stuff like pianos and things like that. You have Binging with Babish, Feast of Fiction, the many other YouTube channels that I've talked about. They put a lot of work and effort into their videos. Nobody appreciates them. And I know somebody out there is going to go, well, we watch them, we hit the like button, we subscribe to their channel. Yeah, but do you actually watch the video, or do you just sit there and have something else going on in the background? Do you sit there and have like a second tab open, just listen to the audio, not actually pay attention to the time and effort that they put into painstakingly put this picture or this scene with this section of text and this section of their script? That's, some of the nicer things about it. As far as me, yeah, there's occasionally sometimes where I'll have another tab open, but I'm usually doing something else. And I have that on in the background to drown out the mundane. I'm still listening to it, and I eventually end up going back and rewatching it then anyway, because it's mostly, hey, okay, let me rewatch this because I'm bored or I really want to see what it was. I'll go back and rewatch it, yeah. But most of the time, if it's just like, it's like one of my videos. I designed my videos specifically so that you can do whatever the hell you want outside of having to watch it. You don't have to have me open in one tab and have me square in the face. You don't have to watch me 24/7. You can have me open in a tab and then like another tab, you can do something else. Or you can have like one of my videos playing while you're organizing a desk or cleaning a kitchen or cleaning anything, doing laundry, stuff like that. That's how I design my videos. So I'm fine with people ignoring the crap out of my videos, hence why it's only the spinning stupid logo, apparently. Stupid logo. I love that. Stupid logo. The podcast logos take me at least a month and a half to come up with. A stupid logo. Stupid logo. Stupid logo. But no. That's sort of why I review a lot of the YouTube channels. I want to acknowledge the work that they do. Oh, sure, you get a view count, which, yeah, I wouldn't mind if my channel had a few more views, but I'm not gearing my channel to get a crap ton of views anymore. I don't care about that. If I cared about getting a crap ton of views, yeah, okay, sure, I would have went balls to the walls, gung-ho, let's do this already. But I know it's not happening. It's never going to happen that way. As much as I would like it to, it's never going to happen. But that being said, it doesn't have to be a complete and total shot in the dark. I do what I do because of how I do it, and I acknowledge other people that do their own thing on their channels, and if it's really cool and interesting and I want people to know about it, I'll review it. That's the reason why I do it. They took the time and effort to really make their video balls to the walls, entertaining and educational or informative. I want to tell people, hey, this is a really cool video. Check this thing out. Or, hey, this is a really cool thing that they're doing. Check this out. Hey, look, this is something really, look at what this person's made. This is cool. Check this out. That's the type of person that I am. That's what it is. So that's the final question. Hey. Okay, so time for the standard. You guessed it. I'm going to talk about it. What's happening coming up on the channel. So besides the fact that November is like going to be here Friday. I can't believe this. This is going up on Halloween. So by the way, happy Halloween. I'm going to be recording the podcast early this week due to a possible engagement that I have to do on Saturday night. Though that might still be up in the air if I can just probably swing recording it anyway, because it only takes me about an hour, and I'm up till almost midnight anyway doing it. So I'm trying to figure out when I do the next Q&A here. I don't know my schedule for that far ahead. Because I know in November I'm starting night shift, so I don't know when I'm going to be able to do the next Q&A video. Let's see here. You know what? I'll shoot for the last week in November to do it. So 23rd. Have the... Yeah, because that'd be Thanksgiving. Okay, how about this? Black Friday. Shoot to have all your questions in by Black Friday. I should be able to record it that weekend or that later that week. It's usually I have to work Sunday, Monday, Wednesday. Yeah, okay. Try to have your questions in by Black Friday the 22nd, I want to say. Or wait, what the hell is Thanksgiving this year? Wait, when is Thanksgiving this year? Hold on. When is Thanksgiving this year? Oh, look, I'm like Steve. Here's my handy-dandy date book. Let's see here. When is Thanksgiving this year? Let's see here. Work. Don't mind me. Meeting, daughter, school. Oh, shit. There's pests there. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, all right. Let's not try that then. Whew. That wouldn't be good. Okay. No, that actually does work. Okay. So, back to my original plan. So, try to have all of your questions in for next month's. I'll just get this out early. Try having them all in by the 23rd. The 23rd of November. I can record it on Thanksgiving night. That'll work because I don't have to work Thanksgiving. I end up having to work Black Friday usually. So that'll work. So have all of your Q&A questions in by the 23rd of November. And I can have it recorded then. And I could probably put it up on the 29th or the 30th. I'll try to shoot for that Friday. Because I won't have... Yeah, I'll try to shoot for that Friday. That's what I'll try to shoot for. But otherwise, upcoming stuff on the channel. And I know this is probably going to bug and bum a lot of people out. But Andrew Discusses is coming back. But it's going to be audio format for the month of... For like the next 2 months. It's going to be audio only. Before you grab your pitchforks and come at me, hear me out. I can quickly and easily make a discussion video with audio only and my laptop, which I can record quickly after or before I do the podcast. So it's quicker to just do an audio one than to set up the camera, backdrop, and pick a day to record it. It's the same thing anyway, whether or not you see me or not. It's not like I drag anything into it to show off or anything. But yeah, so it's going to be audio for at least the next 2 months worth. I apologize to those people that may be upset by this, but I'm doing that because I got night shift coming up, which I'm not a fan of. I can't even begin to tell you how much I'm not a fan of night shift. I hate it with a passion. I hate it. I like seeing the sun, damn it. I will be going to sleep in the dark and I will be waking up in the dark. This thing called the sun will be a mystery to me. But, yeah, mostly because of that, I'll do it audio only. You'll still get a video. I'll just make up a really cool, transitions for each of the logos, for the logo as it goes around. Maybe I'll throw something nice in there for everybody. It won't be any pictures or anything, because I want to avoid YouTube's copyright claims since I'm on my fucking own. God, I love that video. I gotta do a rant on that, I think. God, I should do a rant on that video that YouTube put out. Yeah, here's your copyright shit. Yeah, yay. All right, but yeah, so there is that. Anime GBU, I am working on the trailer for Season 2. I'm kind of interested in how I'm going to be doing it. As for Andrew Rants, still going. I don't have any plans as of now to stop it, but I am starting to kind of lose steam a bit. But then again, the holidays will easily rebuild that steam up real fast. Andrew's Theories I'm still working on. Podcast sticking around. Anything? Oh, yeah, I'll probably be redoing the backdrop shit yet, so there's that. But, yeah, otherwise, that's been the Q&A for October. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me for the last... shit. 40-some minutes. Whoa! Holy hell. Yeah, this is the longest we've ever spent together, huh? Well, except for the first Q&A. That was like almost over an hour. Holy shit, 40 minutes. Holy hell. So thank you all so much for sticking around for the Q&A video. If you've made it this far, comment the hashtag #AndrewRocks in the comments, because I don't think anybody's making it this far. If you made it, it's 41 minutes into this. So it's 41 minutes. If you're here after 41 minutes, congratulations. Put down Andrew Rocks in the comment section, because obviously you've been still here. You didn't click off after 5 minutes, which is good. Thank you. Anyway, thank you for sticking around. And if I have any channel updates or something that I want to put out just for the hell of it, I'll gladly do that. Here on the Web Designer 18 YouTube channel, I'm Andrew Rhodes, and this has been the monthly Q&A video. You ask them, and I answer them. Bye, everybody.